Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for stopping in today. My name's Colin, and as you can see, I've got quite the project going on here. So stay tuned for today's video. It's going to be pretty crazy. A lot of stuff's going to happen. I know you're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing with all of this, what looks to be junk in here? Now, I'll give it to you, some of it's junk, but there's actually a lot of good parts here still. So this is my 66 parts machine for my other machine that's sitting right over there. And I'm tired of hauling it around. It's a pain in the butt to move. It's big, it's bulky, it looks like crap too. And I just want to get rid of it. I'd like to just pick it up, take it right to the scrap yard, but I'm not gonna do that. There's more there than what's junk. But most of it will go to the scrap yard. I'm going to sort out basically good from the bad. Bushings, I want them. Shafts, I want them. All of the angle iron through here, or most of it, I want that. Gearbox, drive shaft system, tensioning system. Those rocker arm, that one's good, the other one's broken. I'll grab that. The wood there, I'll grab that. Obviously lots of parts through here, I'll grab some of those. Maybe a little sheet metal. Might cut out that little the power takeoff speed diagram thing. That's kind of cool. Just like little stuff like that break and are hard to find anymore. And you could buy them new, but I mean, if I got them right here, might as well just take the time and get them myself. So, lots of good angle iron on here. Axles, really good C channel. Wheel hubs, the rims, that sprocket there. Sprockets all the way through this thing, if they're in good shape. Some of this chain, stuff like that. So that's the goal with this piece here. This is going to be my scrap bin. This is not all scrap in here though. I'd like to get some of it out. There's good rollers in here. Some of that auger tubing might be fine. Obviously the flighting in there's junk, but good rod there, good spring. There's some sprockets and stuff down there that I want. This cylinder, what's left of the cylinder, obviously it's junk. I might grab the bearing, but it doesn't look to be in good shape already. So maybe that outer housing, I don't know. But it's actually bent, and I've tried to take the pulleys off down there. They're just fighting me, and I've had enough. So that'll just go to the scrap as well. I don't need it. But here's some nice shaft. We'll cut that off and use that on something. Another roller here. There's another roller. I think that's basically it for this one. Otherwise, that's gonna be scrap bin. Here's some miscellaneous parts down here. There's the gearbox out of the machine that came out of the woods. That's where a lot of these other parts came from. But there's that gearbox. It's in good shape as far as I can tell. I'll save it. Those return grain tubes, those break all the time or have holes in them or whatnot. So good to have those on hand. Just some miscellaneous parts down there. Good bearings and bushings and sprockets and stuff. So yeah, that's the goal with all of this, is separate good from bad, and yeah, the rest of it's just gonna go to the scrapyard. And by getting rid of this junk, that means I can take on more projects and work on things that I want to work on. So, and have more storage, of course. So, alrighty, I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse, and I'm gonna get to removing good from bad and separating it, and yeah, we'll see what we end up with when we're done. Well guys, as you can see behind me here, we got a lot done. It's about 8 hours later. This thing is just about done, besides the angle iron, a couple more parts here and there that I want to get off it, but that's a big success for today. Here's all the parts that we're gonna save, go to the barn. I know most of them I won't end up using on that machine over there, but if I ever end up with another machine, might want some parts for that too. So we're gonna be saving those. Here's all the scrap metal. As of right now, all the scrap metal. And here's what's left of this thing. I got some pulleys and sprockets, bushings, bearings and stuff in there. Gonna be saving those. Here's the drag chain assembly. I needed that for that machine. It's some of those are rotted out. So yeah, we are getting a lot of good parts off this thing, but I'm gonna fire up the skid loader, take this stuff to the barn, and we're gonna sort it out real quick. All right, guys, we got it all organized and put in the barn. I know where everything is now for when I need parts. So yeah, that's nice. Scrap pile keeps growing, as you can see. Just about done on this machine, a couple more parts and pieces here and there, but just about ready to start cutting this thing up for scrap and getting all my angle iron off it. So that's gonna be enough for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it's the next day. I got all my parts taken off that I want. Going to grab the skid loader right now. We're gonna take it out of there, and then we're gonna get the torch out, and we're gonna get to chopping that thing apart. There we go. That's not bad. All right, guys, got it all cleaned up in here. Looks really nice. There's what we got done today. Ran out of gas for the torch, so we'll finish that up tomorrow probably if we get more. But let me show you what I did upstairs here. So these are all of my, let me show you here. Here's kind of like locking collars. These are like shims kind of they go in between the pulleys or the shivs to make it faster or slower. Let's see here. There's some right there. They would go on the inside though, but that's what those are for. Gears and stuff. These are all bushings. Those are all bearings, sprockets, pulleys, more pulleys, some shafts and stuff, sickle bar stuff, some chains. Yeah, that's basically what we got going on up here. And the barn's nice and organized too. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we get some more gas, or if we do tomorrow, but I'll see you when we get more gas and when we're chopping that thing up some more. All right, guys, it's a couple of days later now. We got some more gas for the torch, so we're ready to get back on this project. I'm in the excavator right now. We're gonna need this thing, so I'm gonna walk it over there real quick. All right, guys, so I plan an attack here. We're gonna grab this thing at the top and we're gonna pick it up so I can hold it up in the air and cut off my parts that I need, my angle iron. I know this is gonna make some of you guys cry, but trust me, this sheet metal is shot on this thing. And right here where the bucket is, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is really dented up, and it's pretty junk. So yeah, it's about to be really junk here in a minute. Oh yeah. That axle should be free now. Off that thing that I want, so it's finally time to get rid of it. it is, guys. All ready to go to the scrapyard. I'll probably throw a couple straps over it. I'll probably have to move that over. He's right on the edge. But yeah, I'll take that over to the scrapyard. And this is going to be a wrap for today's video. There's the serial number if anyone's curious. B14623. I think that's a B anyways. I think the 66 were B. I don't really know, but yeah, hard to believe there's an all crop here, all smashed up. Excavator is really impressive. I mean, be able to bend that and punch through that sheet metal like that takes a lot of power. But enough of that, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for harvesting wheat with the other all crop, the good one. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.